Hello and welcome to another Scary Talk to Talks. I'm your host Devin. With me is David and Cody.
Hey everybody.
Greetings to everyone.
And guys, what would be the scariest place to find yourself in if you were in a horror setting?
Woods at night.
In the woods at night.
That's always kind of... The thought of that's kind of always made me uncomfortable.
Do go on.
Yes, particular reasons or...
I don't really know. Like, it's just always made me uncomfortable.
One, you are not an outdoors person.
No.
He really isn't. He
No.
probably gets lost on his way to the bathroom in his house.
That's indoors.
But yeah, woods outside, large vacant area.
Yeah.
Easy to... Your sense of direction is also very poor, so easy to get lost. I'd be with you on that one.
I don't mind in the day, but it's extra...
Yeah, at night when you really can't see where you're going.
And not knowing what's coming at you.
Yeah.
I, like, back my old, where I used to live, there was a patch of, woods. And I always had this, scary thought that there's probably a cabin back there with some creepy...
Psycho.
Yeah, and just watching me at night. And every night I'd... Yeah. And every night I'd look out the window and just think, there's some psycho running at my house.
What brought this on?
Cody's active imagination as a kid.
Yes.
Well, not that. I mean, a cabin of all things.
I find cabins in the middle of the woods at night really creepy.
Okay. That is kind of part of mine, is an abandoned place in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah, that's always a warning.
That is always, never go in there.
Yeah. It's like you don't know what could be in there.
Oh.
Living, dead, or otherwise.
It's like, oh, there's this house in the middle of the field that there's no other civilization around for miles.
Yeah.
Nope. Like that.
It's like, why was this built to begin with? Who would build this? What crazy...
Is it a secret bunker? We may never know.
I ain't gonna find out.
Exactly.
Oh!
The other thing about, I'm gonna add to yours, is when you're in the woods and you find things that, how did they get in the woods? Like an abandoned car.
Speaking of abandoned cars, I think I found one in the woods.
You always do!
Yeah!
I was like, how did this car get here? There's no open, available way a car can drive through these trees.
No!
So that means the car had to be here and the trees had to grow around it.
Well, it's just sad that I also saw something like that and I laughed.
Yeah, well.
Alright.
Do tell your story.
Alright. People wouldn't know this, but I used to horse ride sometimes for fun.
Right.
And on the trail, there was this blue car in the woods, surrounded by trees, radically entangled by them.
Yeah.
And to this day, I still do not know how that happened.
No.
It's like literally what you guys said. It's like the forest grew around it.
Yeah.
So weird.
And then there's stuff like shopping carts, and there's no mall or shopping area for miles. So why? And then abandoned toys or farm machinery,
Right.
are also popular.
Yeah.
I don't like the toys one.
No,
I'd be more concerned about skulls lying around.
Okay, we found an abandoned doll in our forest nearby.
All right.
Creepiest thing we ever saw.
Wow.
It's like a porcelain doll, but it was missing an eye, and the epitome of this doll is cursed.
Yeah. Always the porcelain dolls too.
Yeah.
All porcelain dolls are cursed. It's a rule.
It's this forest is cursed now.
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
I guess it wasn't porcelain, but it's one of those dolls, where it sits up, its eyes open, when it lays down, its eyes closed.
I think that's porcelain.
Yeah, it was one of them.
That sounds horrifyingly creepy.
David.
Alright. Mine's technically the opposite of yours. Of your twos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Imagine being buried alive.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So buried alive is your biggest fear, and I can understand that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's not my biggest, but it's definitely up there. It's
Mhm.
just thinking about something like that happening. Ugh, gives you
Yeah.
the shivers.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna run out of oxygen pretty quick,
Yeah.
and that's never pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't you also say that was one of our biggest fears, running out of oxygen or something?
Yeah. So there's a study on this on Vsauce, The Greatest Fear.
Yeah.
And forgive me, I'm going to butcher this horribly because it's been since a year since I've seen the video. But they did a study on a lady who cannot experience fear.
Yeah.
It's just something in her psyche.
Mm-hmm.
And she allowed them to experiment and try everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they couldn't get a fear response out of her. What they did, though, to get one was they put her in a room and just took the oxygen out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
And the sudden ability to not be able to breathe
Scared
the crap out of her.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
So our penultimate fear is a sudden ability not to be able to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In a situation where you should be able to breathe.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
That's the difference between it and drowning.
Okay.
Okay. Because underwater, you're not able to breathe underwater.
Your body knows you're in an environment where you shouldn't breathe.
But, if you're sitting in a house and all of a sudden the oxygen leaves.
Yeah.
Well,
Your body panics. It's like, why can't I breathe? What's going on here?
Oh, so it's a logical thing. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So I guess it's different.
Yeah.
But still, being buried underground while you're still kicking,
Yeah.
that would kick up a lot of fears.
Yeah. And the worst part is we had a system for this because it was kind of frequent back in the day.
The bell.
The bell.
Yep.
God. Jesus, is that hard to tell if someone's alive or dead?
Back in the day when we couldn't do autopsies
Oh, jeez.
and we didn't have the medical know-how to know, someone was classified as pure dead
Oh, alright.
and just unconscious.
Alright. Pretty sure if you get away a few minutes, the smell will tell the tale.
Boys don't always decompose that quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, because I remember, story I just heard about, somebody having a stroke and them thinking they were dead.
Yep.
And then burying them.
Yeah, and then they could hear him knocking on the coffin door.
Yeah.
No, the scary thing is, it was the her dogs who hurt her.
Yeah.
It's like, in 3 days, they're like, God dang it, dog, shut up.
Yeah.
Then they discovered the horrible truth, and they went crazy.
Is that a true story?
I don't know.
Because the horrible truth and going crazy part sounds like it's down a false story.
Yeah.
It could be.
I do know there's one record of someone who was buried alive, and because he panicked, he accidentally broke the bell by ringing it too hard.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Yeah.
So when the gravekeeper came and found the broken bell, he didn't think nothing of it. He just thought, someone knocked it over.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, poor Buddy was dead.
Quite dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
However, though, there is a way to survive it. If you have the will and determination, you can survive being buried alive.
Wow.
How?
It does require a little bit of self-sacrifice. You're going to bust your knuckle on this one.
There.
But if you can
dig yourself out.
You can dig yourself out of it.
Right.
There's actually videos online that teach you how to do that proper.
Okay.
Good God.
Yeah. I was like, is this really a thing that people have struggled?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, of course, like, the Houdinis and, like, the Daredevils
Right.
who do that just for show
Okay.
are like, yeah, no, actually, this is valuable information that people should learn. Let's share this one.
All right.
Here's the secret for being buried alive.
Oh, yeah. Like, say if you just have, like, a panic attack, pass out.
Mm-hmm.
You're done.
Yeah. And happen to, like, have barely visible breathing. You get buried, you're toast.
Yeah.
Unless you remember the video. Whatever.
Yeah. First thing to do, don't panic.
Yeah.
I know, very hard to do.
Oh, yeah.
But that...
Oh, I'm buried alive. Cool.
Yeah. But that would be if you panic, you're dead.
Yeah.
Because you just waste all your oxygen.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And that would be the worst way to go.
Yeah. Gonna go a little deeper here. What if you're in a cavern?
What do you mean?
Like in a cave system, buried down underground. You're not buried, but you went exploring into the caves and now you're deep underground and lost.
Ah. All right.
I would normally say bend over and kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah.
But, you could get out of it.
Eventually, if you
Yeah.
don't go crazy.
It would just take a lot of exploration.
Yeah. So, gonna throw a wrench in your plan. What if your light source busts?
Sit on the floor and cry.
Cody just immediate fetal position. Thumb and mouth, just.
It's like, oh, they're coming to get me. They're coming to get me.
I'm assuming this cave's empty.
Yeah. Like, there's might be a few bats or something in
Alright.
it, but nothing dangerous.
All right. Help me, fellow bat creatures. I'm one of you now.
Teach me your ways.
I mean,
Well, you kind of have to at that point.
Yeah.
Always keep your hand on a wall and just,
yeah, you could rely on sounds at that point.
if you can.
Yeah. There are stories of people who develop basically Daredevil's ability to see in the dark through sound location, so
Yeah.
just because they were put in that situation. So
Yeah.
Wow.
props to those people for
Yeah.
impromptu superpowered.
Yes.
But I would still be kind of like, this is not cool. I don't like this.
Oh, no, you shouldn't either.
Oh, no.
It's that whole feeling trapped scenario that's we hate as humans.
It's like, there's three different things there. It's feeling trapped,
Mhm.
it's being lost,
Yeah.
and you're in the dark, which
Yeah.
no one likes.
No, we were not developed to be in the dark.
No. Because your mind starts running.
Oh,
Any slight sound is like, oh, there's something else here.
Yeah. Sounds are always not great.
No, they're not.
Could be just a stalagmite. Or am I thinking of a stalactite?
Either or. I prefer that over some creature.
Yeah.
Which one's the down one?
Tights are on the bottom, or tights are on the top and mites are on the bottom. I think that's how it goes.
Alright, stalagmite. Maybe it's just a dripping stalagmite.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the worst thing about, like, the dark, like, your eyes, while you're staring at things in the dark, just start morphing it.
When there's a small amount of light source, it will. When it's pitch black like that,
You won't see anything.
you cannot.
Also, you could go blind.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's another thing to worry about.
So too much darkness, and you can go blind.
Yeah. Because your eyes will never adjust to light again because they're too permanently focused on dark.
That would be horrendous.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
And it's not a type of blindness you can prevent by like closing your eyes and being like, okay, I'll protect my eyes.
No. We were meant to dwell in the light, I guess.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned just now, the like dark morphing thing.
Yeah.
I had this like back when I was like, I can't remember how old, like kid. I had this Bart Simpson, like, sort of statue. At night, it creeped me out because it always looked like the face was morphing to just evil faces.
What was wrong with you as a kid?
Yeah,
it
you
was the
weirdo.
dark. Like, everything would morph.
Yeah, but like immediately evil.
It just looked like he was angry.
Yeah, that's just shadowing at that point.
Well, that's
Yeah,
only
that's-
natural,
yeah.
concerning you.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised we didn't mention the obvious haunted house, other than cabin in the woods, but and structure in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Well, as you know, I've never had a supernatural encounter before.
Yeah.
And from what
I have.
and from your okay, go ahead, Cody.
Oh, I mentioned it last year, like cousin's house, figure walking down the hallway.
Yeah. I think you even mentioned you didn't have one. So from last year, you still haven't had a supernatural encounter.
Yeah.
Give it time.
I know some people can go their whole lives without one.
Oh wow.
And even then, the knowledge you've given me is that I shouldn't worry about it.
No. I'm a huge believer in the supernatural,
Yeah.
but I'm not a huge believer that the supernatural is immediately evil.
Yeah.
There are times it might be, but most often it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
The
think,
1 out of 10 times it's evil.
and even then, isn't the evil one usually like up somewhere else? Would be like somewhere like in the mountains or some hard to find area.
Yeah, it wouldn't be necessarily right in that house.
Yeah.
But I also think it depends on whether or not they died peacefully or not.
Yeah.
So yeah, violent death in a secluded area. Yeah, you might find an evil
Yeah.
spirit.
Yeah, I don't think I ever.
It also depends on personality of the person when they were alive.
Ah, that too.
So basically, if they were a complete jackass.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Are there joking ghosts? that
Yeah,
do
there's
things
like
for fun?
prankster ghosts.
Misfit ghosts.
Yeah.
Or what are they called? Poltergeists.
No, poltergeists are just a classification of ghosts that can actually interact with
Oh.
physical material.
Okay. So prankster ghosts. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, they're rare, aren't they?
They're very rare.
Yeah, did you say it was like hard to interact with the world of the living if you're dead?
It should be. It should be a lot of exertion of energy.
Alright.
And if you find something just tossing things around all willy-nilly, then get out of the house.
That would sound very difficult for a ghost to do.
Yeah, like, it shouldn't... This is why I have skepticism for these ghost hunting shows
Yeah.
where they leave a room, they
And
come back,
just-
and all the chairs are stacked perfectly neat.
Yeah.
Bull crap!
I was like, no. Come on, how did you not hear any of that?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, if you're getting voices over the radio and just that saying, die, probably still not then.
Nah. Interacting with electronics is actually something a ghost can do easier.
Oh, good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Why?
So if you hear a ghost tell you to die...
Because it's a form of energy.
Oh. Alright.
I guess they'd say...
I don't know full science on this, guys. Come on, I'm not...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I wasn't going to press you
Yeah.
for it. I thought that was interesting.
I guess they tell you to die because they're envious you still being alive.
Actually, a lot of the times, it's just you hear what you want to hear.
Oh. Okay.
And the other half is probably just Hillbilly Joe waiting to come at you from behind. To give me a good old welcome to the family punch to the face.
Yay.
Yeah, this is why I'm gonna... Let's debuff some ghost shows now!
But yeah, I guess it's easy to kind of appear as an apparition. Like if you see an apparition walking down a hallway.
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so first of all, let's debuff the sound and what you hear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're watching a ghost show and they tell you what they think that they heard,
Mhm.
You're going to hear that.
you're going to hear that when they give you the example.
Okay.
It's like, I think this thing said to die.
And in your name,
And then-
say, die.
Your brain will automatically associate that's what you're going to hear next.
Because
Okay.
we're gullible.
Yeah.
Well, our brain is dumb. Everyone's brain is dumb.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what I'd rather see ghost shows do is, what do you think you guys hear in it?
Yeah.
And then they explain what they hear.
Alright.
Okay.
Because then you'd be like, okay, yeah, I think that's what I heard. Or it's like, no, I didn't hear that at all.
Alright.
Okay. Instead of them telling you what they
Heard.
what they heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how I kind of
Sure.
deviate which one's a true ghost hunting show and which one's doing this for show.
Yeah.
And half of them are for show.
Of course there's money being made. Possibly.
True.
Other ones is if they have almost a clear image of a ghost.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
doubt those ones.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's just too convenient
Yeah.
to catch a ghost on camera.
So, like,
There.
if it's,
Now, if it's on a video feed from a security camera, it's a little harder to explain those ones.
yeah.
Because it's just like, yeah, I was watching the video feed and that's happened.
Yeah.
But it's like, I took a Polaroid picture at the right time and it was right there.
No. The full crapping.
Again, I want to state that I am a firm believer of ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
Just go with it a logical mind first and
Yeah.
then
And then
filter
go
out
to that
all
area.
possibilities.
Yeah.
Just think of them as spirits instead of demons right away.
Yeah.
Don't think I'd want to run into a demon.
Yeah. Chances are very unlikely unless you go to hell.
Mm-hmm.
So demons don't come up here?
Not usually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lucifer keeps a good cap on things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Surprisingly noble for a guy condemned to hell.
Well, he was an angel before he went down there.
Oh yeah, I know.
And all he did was,
Try to oppose God.
it's like, smote it. You get to rule hell now. But I hate this job. Too bad.
Yeah,
This wasn't a choice.
ruling in the dark world is usually a thankless job. Let's
Yep.
look at Hades.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, he's chaotic evil, but he's more neutral.
Yeah.
But with that, though, that's going to be the episode.
Alright.
So until next time, I'm Devin.
I'm Cody. Peace out.
David, see you later.
Do you guys hear something?